All right, started. Y'all niggas be big as shit in this podcast. Pause.
That was Giles C though.
Yeah, it was. And we're back. I know what time it is, man. Glad to have you guys here with us again. It's your boy Mike Say. I have my guy Hamito with me today.
I feel so far from the mic.
Got my guy Coach K, aka Quadro, aka Quadio, aka what else? What else?
The man with many faces.
Oh God. You know what I'm
Many
saying?
hairstyles.
Like shit.
No, this got to be like your.
I rocked the same haircut for like 4 years.
No,
twice.
I'm talking about on these episodes.
Oh yeah.
I swear,
you know,
this is like the fourth one.
I gotta switch it up for them. You know, they gotta know I can do that. Length.
But nah, man. Glad to have you gentlemen back. It was an eventful week too.
Very, very.
Needless to say, a lot of the wild shit happened. Speaking of wild shit, the most wildest shit I seen, brother man, Quidjo. You know, what happened was this. I called James.
No, listen. You want to start that right now?
I want to start that right now.
Straight in.
Fuck
Go
it.
Go ahead.
I called this nigga James, right? I was like,
You
yeah.
don't want to review the other games before we get into this.
I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, pussy boy.
And then go into that. Then.
I was like, yeah, pussy boy. My picks is looking like that. Baltimore about to win. You know what I'm saying? So-and-so is taking care of this shit. I forgot all the people I called out.
You thought you picked the Lions, but you didn't.
I thought I picked the Lions, but I didn't. That shit
I
blew
picked
me.
the Lions, too.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
I was the only one that picked the Lions.
But
I don't understand why I didn't pick the Lions. I think I was a prisoner of the moment.
I don't know. Yeah, and then I allowed you to. I allowed you to imprison. Yeah, bro. The Redskins or the Commanders. Or, yeah, Carson Wentz, bro. I've been said it, bro. He's Carson
I
Wentz.
like Jared Goff, so it's like, why would I not pick the quarterback I think is better?
You
A
feel
lot of
me?
people don't like Jared Goff.
A lot of people don't. But
And-
I'm not a lot of people, as you can
right.
see.
And I was expecting. Well, I mean, he did what he had to do.
My slogan used to be golf going off, but fuck it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Golf going off.
never heard it.
That's when he was on the Rams.
I was gonna say, must have
okay,
been like
that's it.
5
That was on the Rams. That's when they were. That's when they was on there. That's when they was. That's when he had the highest scoring. That's when they had the classic with the Chiefs.
But that's why
That wasn't no Sean McVay shit.
no fucked up shit. But that's kind of why I don't be on some like super Stafford shit, because he adopted the most perfect system. You know what I'm saying? He is great, but I mean, when you put somebody with Stafford's mechanisms and put him with that offense, he has no choice but to succeed. But
Yeah, I
see
mean,
how he looks
it's
when-
more so. It's your position to fail at, not anything else.
It's
It's
on
like
you, yeah, and that's easy to put a guy in that position. And I won't even, bro. Let's be real. I mean, we're gonna after this, I'll probably be done talking about last year's Super Bowl, but he was saved by Cooper Kupp's amazing performance, as well as Aaron Donald on the other side.
You gotta give him the ball. Someone gotta give him the ball.
Someone has to give him the ball, but it was all dots. It was some dots.
Cooper Kupp,
It
you
was some
said.
dots, but Cooper Kupp, the way he gets open, you just gotta give it to that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, he was
Didn't they
feeding.
went off of like a 60-yard bomb wide open.
wide open.
That was a dot. But that wasn't Stafford's fault that the
Mike Vick could have threw that.
that wasn't Stafford's fault that they came back. His teammates started folding on him.
I understand that, but I'm just saying like the ceiling deal pass touchdown from Stafford to Cooper Kupp, he was butt naked.
You know
Because he gets butt naked out there.
people don't respect
It's
Kupp.
like Cooper Kupp is out there wanging his dick or something. He's so naked.
Whoa, what is hey, what what why are you doing that?
All right, back to the topic. So, what was you saying about?
But he had 3 game-winning drives.
Hey.
OBJ was getting off earlier in that game too, though.
Listen,
That's true. And
Listen.
exactly. Then look at the type of names you're naming.
fuck last year's Super Bowl. This nigga's ducking the fact that the Ravens lost this past weekend, and I don't understand why that happened.
Okay,
I'm coming. Let me finish my. Let me get my.
Why are
my
you
little
always
salute.
coming?
like that. Get there already. Oh shit!
That nigga's gay. All right, come on, we're serious.
Nah, but
Yeah, move these keys out of the way.
yeah, man, it's not aesthetically pleasing. That stacks shit is either. I think they can still see that. Can y'all still see that?
We're professional.
Anyway,
Cut.
Cause I called James. I had Baltimore winning. I called James. I'm like, yeah, you see this, you fuck boy. My shit about to come out to be good. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be.
You don't talk to me like that on the phone. That's don't cap for the camera. It's like, come on, you called me and said I'm a fuck boy off rip. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Right, I was like 8% boy.
That nigga called me. I was smiling. He said Wagwan. I said what's up?
Nah, I called that.
I see the magical voice on Mike's head. Is I
was like, I called it. I was like, Wagwan, bro. He was like, what's going on? I started smiling. He was like, what the fuck are you smiling for? I'm like, listen, bro, my picks is about to come out, and your boy Tua does not look good at all right now. You feel me? This is when Baltimore was doing that damn thing. I'm like, yeah,
he had like 100 yards at halftime.
Bro, I was like, pay this man.
Oh, I was like, Lamar.
I'm talking about Lamar. Lamar was.
But I was thinking that too.
Pay the nigga.
You still thinking that? So
I still am thinking that.
Something that throughout the game tell you
no, nothing.
He's coming. He's coming, bro. Whoa. He's coming.
It's not even that. It's like I was like, yeah, pay this guy. Like he needs to be right compensated. They need at halftime. They should pull him away from the team, right? Mm-hmm. And then they should take him upstairs real quick, and then like have him sign this little paper, and then come back on the field and then be good. But I don't know what happened in the second half. Would you like to explain to us why your defense got torched by Tua Tagovailoa?
Bro, don't do that. Bro.
We don't even have to do that.
Don't do that.
But
I can't pronounce his last name.
Yes, you know how to say his last name.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa.
What is it?
Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Boy, he said it like it was easy. Say my last name.
Diao.
Whoa. Hey, whoa.
But yeah, would you like to explain?
Whoa. That's how you say it in America.
Oh, that's how
we're in America.
No, that's not how they say that. All right, so now to explain what happened with the Baltimore Ravens. So what happened was. Shit, that shit was a meltdown. We gonna be real. My defense literally got torched from the minute they came out the locker room. It's like these guys was like, "Oh, this shit's over with." Like we couldn't do nothing to stop them. We went to the fourth quarter up 21 points and lost in the fourth quarter 28-3. Let alone, I mean, I can agree with people saying Lamar needs to score in the fourth quarter and seal the game, seal the deal. But you can't be mad at somebody that put up 35 points. How mad could you be?
They didn't turn over the ball. He didn't turn over the ball.
Nor did he turn over the ball. He played good football, but at the end of the day, it's a team sport, and the Ravens defense let us down. Even Justin Tucker technically made what could have been the game-winning field goal.
What they be saying? Complimentary football.
Yeah.
That's the game. Yeah. That's the game. It is. Just whoa. If that's the case, then we gotta go back on when you said, "Oh, Baker did well, but Baker did what he had to do, but lost, right?" But if Baker played
you talking about
week one?
Week one? No, I said Baker played bad the first half. He played better the second half.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just unfortunate.
Like you said, like he had a game-winning drive. Mm-hmm.
Technically, he did.
But they still ended up losing the game. So if he played well in the first half of the game, they would have.
Yeah, they would have won.
But
I don't think Lamar only played well in a half.
No, I said
he played well the whole game.
I said
the Ravens as a team did not play well.
I said complimentary football because the defense didn't hold him down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what would you call this situation here at Baltimore?
I would call nothing happened in Baltimore. Something happened in Miami.
I mean, what would you say?
He said his defense was going to get cooked this year, though.
I mean, Marcus Peters, it was his first game back in about a year. What? Something like he tore his ACL.
Yeah, so it's safe to say.
Imagine your first game back, you already run a 4.6 speed before injury, and now you're going against Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on your first game back.
But I'm saying, so it's safe to say that the Baltimore defense isn't where it needs to be or where it has been for the past couple of years?
No, it's not safe to say. It's one game, bro. You can't. What the hell? We act like nobody.
No, because you said points. You said that you felt like you said that you felt as if your defense isn't
let us down. They let us down 1 week.
No, but I'm saying, do you still think it's to that high level? Because you told me, I remember earlier in like a different pod, you told me Marcus Peters would be getting cooked this whole season.
He will. And what happened? In week one of him playing, his first week playing. I don't make this shit up. But like I said, our defense will always be Baltimore defense. We are and to me, maybe a fan thing, but my whole life we probably had one of the most stout defenses.
They're always gonna play D.
You feel me? Well, that's what we're gonna do. If anything, we're gonna get somebody out there that's gonna play defense. So With that being said, I still think we'll be really good on defense. And with Lamar playing, I already told y'all what the end results would be.
Yeah, I to me, like my final analysis of that game was, to me, Baltimore lost the game, not 2-1. That's how I feel like it was there.
I feel like it was the opposite, but it's cool.
I feel like Baltimore
that
lost
momentum
that.
flip. It's not.
I don't think Baltimore goes up that many points and then that happens again.
That is crazy.
That's true. I agree.
That's my point.
Wait, can I say something?
I also don't look before because you can get yours in because you shaking your head too much. You should have been talking. I also think like this. I also think like this. You can't discredit a quarterback coming back from 21 points. Like that's the literal sense of being amazing. There's not many. Well, there's probably a couple, but there's not many quarterbacks that just snap like that. You feel me?
I feel you.
You feel me? The Toms, the Aarons, the Pats. Shit, I'll even throw Josh Allen in there for you. You feel me? Even somebody like you would even want. Like, I don't know. It's not something like you're not just throwing any quarterback into that, especially a guy that's known for being inaccurate. He literally threw dot after dot after dot for 15 plus minutes while evading some of the fastest D linemen and linebackers in the game.
He did his thing.
You saw
I just feel like, I seen it, but I just feel like I said, bro, it was a lot of mental. It was like for me as a DB, I seen a lot of miscommunication going on. Yes, that shit was crazy.
They got a wide open touchdown.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like on any other day, I don't think Baltimore gives up that type of shit. Like.
No, that's what I'm saying.
For me,
as a fan, I guess
I'm gonna stand in my thinking that Baltimore lost that. Obviously, when the shit started crashing, it came crashing down. But I think that it was Baltimore's to lose rather than what's the name.
Listen, man, when you outscore a team 28-3 in one quarter, you went out there and won that game. I don't care how many busted coverages a motherfucker have. It'd be different if Baltimore had been turning over the ball to me or something, but they weren't. So, Miami was stopping them, getting the ball back, scoring. Stopping them, getting the ball back, scoring. That all has to happen every single possession, mind you.
I say, if you punt the ball, you're not that mad. You feel me? If you had to punt the ball, you're like, okay, we didn't turn it over. They had to go a long field. We punted the ball, and every single time we punted the ball, they scored in the fourth quarter.
I get that. What part of this was an anomaly do you guys not understand?
Whoa. Like I think side for the Dolphins as well as it being an anomaly for the Baltimore Ravens defense.
So then if it was an anomaly for the Miami Dolphins offense, that means that they won't do this often.
No, why would you have to come back from 21 points often in the fourth quarter?
You're saying what you're trying to say is it's an anomaly that the Dolphins can put up this many points.
No, I think it's an anomaly.
No, I said it's an anomaly how their defense just crumbled with that type of lead and the type of run game that they have. It just doesn't happen like that.
Are you saying that Miami's Dolphins can't do this against other teams?
I don't think it'll be that easy.
You thought it was easy,
bro? He was out there. He was out there making it look easy, bro. There was a lot of blown coverages. There was a lot of niggas running into each other. There's a lot of DBs.
It's easy when you have a lot of niggas that run 4-1s.
Bro, it's not about that, bro. There was a lot of DBs going like this.
No one can see you. No one can see you.
I get what you're trying to say. There was 100 miscommunications.
There was a lot of going back, doing the joint, and then the DB opening up this way. And then the safety asking him, why the fuck
why are you over there?
And why don't you open up that?
It was looking like Washington Commander football. I get it.
Listen. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I mean...
Whoa, what's up? What is the?
I already been deemed a commander hater, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's just how I feel, bro. I mean, cool. You know what I'm saying? Tua did his thing, and he did what you can only do what is presented in front of you, and he executed that.
Okay, so when other quarterbacks have blown coverages, like they take advantage of blown coverages, it's amazing. Because
I'm not,
I love me some Josh Allen. Josh Allen took advantage of a blown coverage to pass it to Stephon Diggs, and all niggas was saying in the chat, "Oh, Diggs is going fed. Diggs is going crazy." Well, it was a blown coverage, so he was wide the fuck open. What'd you say? He was butt naked? Butt naked open. Josh Allen should hit him.
Yeah.
So if Tua wouldn't have hit him, then there would be a problem.
Nigga, there was still even certain throws to or through that were very underthrown.
Like what?
There was a couple
Like
underthrown.
what? Like what? No, name them.
There was a couple. I don't know which one specifically, but there was a couple throws that were even underthrown.
Let me ask you this.
Bro, fuck off, bro.
Did you really watch the game?
Yes, I did.
Or did you just watch the highlights?
No,
bro?
I did watch the game, bro.
And you saw Tua have one of the best second halves you ever seen from a Dolphins quarterback, bro. There's no denying
It was
that.
Definitely one of the best halves we've seen from a Dolphins quarterback in
Probably
maybe 20 years.
Probably since
In 20
Dan
years.
Marino.
20 years. Yeah, it's like 20 plus
So
years.
what are we really saying?
Well, maybe the best, but I'm saying I won't say just like no, not since then.
Bro.
Since Ryan Fitzmagic.
That I am telling you, that's cool, bro. I listen.
28.
Let me change
I
my
like that, bro.
Falcons.
I'm just saying.
Let
the
me
Falcons
change,
are shaky
Let me
right now.
change because maybe I feel like
You're
the
trying to discredit
the sliding of Tua is what's bothering you. So let me take that back, right?
No. My problem is you're trying to discredit.
I'm not
how much?
discrediting
469 yards and 6 touchdowns. That's what
I'm not discrediting that. I'm telling you that with the Baltimore Ravens, bro, that's not happening again.
How can we say
All right. So with
It's not likely to happen again.
Yes,
bro.
I agree with him with that one. But
I mean,
if
we don't know.
there was to
It's
have a
the second
rematch,
season.
if there was to have a rematch, I don't think.
Them niggas get
I don't think
them niggas get blown the fuck out the way they did the first half, and
he could beat the Ravens. I wouldn't say that with the weapons he has, he could beat the Ravens. But I would say this: I don't think he'll ever just go crazy for 450 plus and 6 touchdowns. Like, come on, bro. Like that's just not something that Tua's gonna be doing every other week.
Okay.
But niggas is talking like Tua's about to be doing this, bro. Tua's gonna be a 220 yard nigga, bro.
220 yards a game.
240
He has
yards.
Jalen Waddle, Gesicki,
that's almost impossible.
And Tyreek Hill.
Too much weapons.
And y'all religiously say Tyreek Hill's a top 5 receiver.
Who?
So he can get open against anybody.
Who?
People in the chat.
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, not y'all.
When you say y'all, I mean.
Yeah, my fault. But listen, 230 is a little. I mean, I feel like that's just disrespectful. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But
I give him a
I had a point. Oh yeah, you're saying that won't happen to the Baltimore Ravens defense, and not to come at your defense.
No, it won't happen by Tua again.
Okay, but not to come at your
bro.
defense.
Tua. Listen, bro.
Wait,
bro.
You gotta let me finish. Not to come at your Ravens. Joe Burrow threw for 1,000 yards against your Ravens last year. Damn near. It was like 900. Are
you comparing Joe Burrow's arm to Tua's?
No, I'm not comparing. I'm saying
is Joe Burrow's weapons not just as good as Tua's?
They are. So what
I said they are, right?
Yeah, they are. But what I'm saying is we can't just rule out the fact that he might not go off in the way he did in the second half, but it's very possible they can put up that same amount of points.
Hold on, wait, and I'm not letting nobody judge what Joe Burrow did to my defense last season because he played him on the second half of the season when we had nobody. He's playing against somebody wearing number 17 at corner. Mike say, now you tell me, you've been watching the NFL for a long time. Have you ever watched a cornerback wearing number 17?
He don't start.
He don't. I'm just saying.
He don't.
Why are we
He don't play.
Happen again?
How many? I'm just saying, but you don't be talking about him going off on people that don't play don't even play in the NFL no more.
Humphrey was out there the first game.
No, Humphrey was getting baked.
That's what I'm saying.
He had 200 on his head.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But that's just one guy. I'm just saying, like, for me, it can happen, but don't say it like Burrow just like naturally tore up the Ravens.
No, I'm just saying it happened twice is what I'm saying. I'm saying
on a super injured. He's saying a healthy Ravens defense, Tua is not gonna just naturally tear us up if we was to play him again, and I agree with that.
Nigga, Tua's not going. Tua is not going 3 touchdowns plus. He's not going 3 touchdowns plus.
If you don't agree with it, you don't.
What do you mean? He's not going.
He's not gonna go down.
Three touchdowns.
No, what if, he's not gonna go down 21.
Saw something in the defense that he found that he could exploit every time.
All right, then that's probably what happened.
And then all right, so the Ravens got to make an adjustment. But if Mike McDaniel makes another adjustment again, and he exploits them again, then it's
all right, bro.
Hey, let's agree to disagree.
All right, bro.
So let's say this. All right. So next up, let's say this. If we're already on the Tua subject,
Mike McDaniel just schemed.
We're already on the Tua subject. Tua Hurts. The guy that just jumped all the way to number 2 in the MVP race.
Go ahead.
Tua Hurts.
What you see out of Hurts, bro? Go ahead, bro.
To me,
because you think Hurts is better this year. I don't know how. But
why let him speak? He's speaking.
I don't know.
To me, okay, Mia. If it's me that you're asking, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro. It's been 30 seconds.
Say the fucking
If you're asking me specifically, it's like nah. To me, not Tua, but Jalen Hurts is better. All right, why? Because with me, I use the simple. For me, it's the eye test.
Do you want to go first or me?
No, I'm serious. It's the eye test. Like,
I might say one question. You wear glasses,
bro.
Yes or no,
Bro.
Yes or no? Yeah, no. After that, no. I just want to ask it. Okay, can I get an answer? Do you wear glasses?
I'm supposed to.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Nigga, eyes gonna be working.
But right now I'm taking Hurts, bro.
Hey, make sure when you make
why are you taking Hurts before we respond?
Cause like with me, I feel like Hurts has certain intangibles.
Like what?
That I'm. Hurts is a real leader. To me, like what I see, the way Hurts leads and the way Tua leads to me is different. I think Hurts is a better leader. I think he's more outspoken. I think he is a very poised individual. Not to say Tua isn't. Just because I'm saying one person has something doesn't mean the other person doesn't have it.
You just saying he has more of it.
I think he has more of it. I just think
That's it, though?
I think that Hurts has more of the it factor than Tua.
Hurts has that.
Yeah, and that's just how that's where I'm leaning towards.
We didn't have that in college.
Yeah. You want to go first? I go first.
Go ahead.
I mean, the stats are obviously gonna be on Tua.
Don't try to. No. You
The stats are gonna be on Tua, bro. Hold on, though. I'm not. Let me finish. Let me finish, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tua
to the analytics.
Tua stats are gonna say he's better and everything like that, but I mean, like I said, bro, off the eye test alone, I feel like what's the name more of that guy than Tua is. And
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real. Like, I watch football a lot when I'm like a little lit, like drunk and shit. I'm a bit cross-eyed, so my eye test might be tripping. Cause my eye test says that Miami Dolphin is a dog. Okay, so like he, in the sense of he may not have all the intangibles yet, which I agree with Mike. Like he is missing a little bit, and it's harder to have it when you're coming from sitting behind people and being on a team that didn't want you. You know what I'm saying? When you're on a team where it's like they're like, oh, we want you to be the guy. It's easy to be the guy, but when you're not chosen and you had to work your way up, it's not gonna be seen. From
Why do you feel like Tua wasn't chosen though?
Because he clearly wasn't chosen. They were ready to get rid of him. They were talking about it all last season. I don't know why you're acting like if Tua didn't win enough games, he was going to be gone. Everybody knew that. They were going to find a replacement.
Yeah, that's what the Brady talk.
And that was off the strength of the guy not even having 8 games under his belt. So like they judged him on him finally being healthy because he was injured his rookie season.
He had a fucked up hip.
They judged him on his couple of games freshly into the NFL and a new speed. And then what happened when he got comfortable?
And he didn't have the best supporting cast.
He definitely didn't. But as soon as he got healthy, as soon as his team got a little bit better, he's already shown a different man. He's on road to have 40 plus touchdowns. Ever being real.
So you think I do think Tua's gonna go on a run. Like, so how sustainable do you think this will be? Do you think this is Tua?
I don't think this that we saw today was Tua. I think week 1 was Tua, and that was a good Tua that I saw week 1 as well. So I think even if we got week 1 Tua every single week, you still get 10, 11 games out of the Dolphins.
So and what happens if you get Jalen Hurts the way he played every single week?
You get 8 games.
You get 8 games. You think
Jalen Hurts has not thrown
for more than 1 touchdown? We know that.
That's hard to be a winner like that, and everybody knows that because. As much as you want to judge Lamar, he throws red zone touchdowns, dotteries. You know what I'm saying? Dots.
I think Lamar got like 6 touchdowns.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. He throws those. So like what we're missing out of Jalen Hurts and what we've really been asking from Lamar Jackson is about the same. Let that bitch loose. Let it go. You have AJ Brown. You have Devontae. You have Quez. You have Miles Sanders, who's also a good catching back.
Watkins. He's a speedster.
It's Quez Watkins.
Yeah, it takes
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? 3 Batmans. He has 3 Batmans.
Who said that?
He did.
Oh, that's what he said, yeah.
He said he had 3 Batmans. You feel me? So I expect a little bit more on the passing side from somebody that has 3 Batmans and no Robins. It hurts you to look at Tua's stats because it's so good.
No, because
it's so good.
Because before that, I call it the anomaly game. Before that anomaly game, Tua only has 1 touchdown pass.
Wait, hold on. There's only been 2 games.
Okay. And there's only been 2 games.
Before the anomaly game, it was a game that happened.
I think it said the anomaly
game. It was a game.
It was
a game that happened.
Bro. How many times? How many times is Tua going to throw for 6 touchdowns?
Nah,
bro?
Can I talk? All right. Do I think?
I think you 400-yard game.
Can I talk now? Let me know when I can talk.
Go ahead, bro.
Isn't that what that nigga Skip say? But it's my turn.
You do act like Skip though.
It's my turn. You said Tua wasn't a leader. I don't know what leader.
I didn't say Tua wasn't a leader.
You said Tua wasn't a good. It wasn't the leader that Hurts is.
That's what I said.
All right, let's take it back to 2018. We're in the national championship game, and we can't.
Bro, I'm not worried about.
Wait. I'm showing you that he can lead. We can't score a touchdown. Nick Saban decides to put in a true freshman in the game. He throws a pick on his first drive. You know what he does? He goes to Nick Saban. He says, "I got you."
Did he really?
Yeah, that's what he said. He says, "I got you."
You can pull up that. You can pull it up.
I can pull it up. I mean, I don't have. Yeah.
Time. Like,
He says,
"I got you" in the video.
Yeah, he says, "I got you." Then he comes and wins the game for Alabama when the game was lost. They were supposed to lose to Georgia that game.
Yeah.
They come back. Another comeback that he came back from.
I don't agree that's leadership though. So I would say that's when I was saying like he has that dog in him. That's not a leader or somebody that can rally the troops.
Okay,
You know
I'm going.
A leader of men.
Bad day, even on a leader's bad day, he's making sure the troops.
They were down and out, and he brought the team together and brung them back. Okay. Is that not what happened? Is that? I know. He
said, "I got you," and then he went off. So it's like,
nah, I mean, he got you, and he got the team. So, and then we were down. What were we down? They were down. I'm not even saying they were down 14-35 going into the fourth quarter. You can't be a leader of a football team. And
so with what James is saying, he's had past situations in big games, came back and showed a sense of leadership. So that anomaly shit got to get thrown out the window because he's done it. He's done it on a big stage. That's what James is saying. I mean, he's done it on a big stage. And second, it's too early to say somebody can never do it again because you haven't even seen the true him. Maybe this is him. You can't say that.
All right, but
from what Tua has given you,
this whole podcast and everything like that, it's about inferring and taking logical guesses on what we, in our perspective, think that people are going to do.
And your logic is as good as your eyesight.
You mean to tell me that Tua will continue to throw? You believe that Tua will be a quarterback that will continue to throw 4 to 6 touchdowns a game?
But how many quarterbacks do that?
None.
Nobody.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So then what are we talking about?
So why are you speaking as
if Mahomes throw 5-6 touchdowns? You never say, Mahomes has to throw 5-6 touchdowns.
That nigga he has a fucking Super Bowl, you fucking idiots. What are you guys talking about?
But when he was doing it, he had to throw 5 touchdowns every game.
Bro, he did.
He has to throw it every game. He has to do it every time.
Listen.
He has to throw 5 touchdowns every week.
I'm not saying he has to do it every time.
No, because that's what he did.
But I'm telling you,
he did it earlier in his career, and now he's doing it again. He has to do it.
I do not believe Tua will not be Patrick Mahomes, bro. You guys are
nobody's saying that either. We never
you
said
guys are
Super
putting
Bowl.
him at that pinnacle.
No,
Yes, you guys are. Yes, you guys are. Yes, you guys are.
You're gonna watch back. You're gonna watch back and see how stupid you are. You are,
bro. You guys are putting that nigga to that pinnacle.
We're just saying that Hurts is not better than him because Hurts is not an MVP candidate. Is that what we're saying?
And you're saying just the way you said it's too early to tell. It's way too early to tell that too. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How's it not?
Because he's already played a whole season. Healthy, and when he played that whole season, he beat 0 playoff teams in that season.
He beat 0 playoff teams.
He beat his first potential playoff team this season.
And how many games has Tua won since?
Has won since what?
So how many games has Tua won since being in the league?
Ooh,
I think he's been. I think he had an 8-win
positive record.
He had an 8-win season.
He has an
8-win season.
Doesn't matter about the season of the team. Let's look at his QB record.
I'm talking about last year.
Yes, we're gonna look at his QB record.
Yeah, he had like an 8-win season.
We're gonna look at his QB record. You're not hearing me.
I'm not saying
we're not looking at everybody else. We're looking at him.
But What's doesn't have a losing record either.
Jalen Hurts doesn't have a losing record.
What was their record last year?
Does Jalen Hurts have a losing record as his QBR?
Oh,
okay. Yeah, it probably is 500 now.
Okay, let's look. Let's look at it, bro.
We're gonna look at league QBR right here.
All right. While they're looking that up, man, my thing is your boy Jalen Hurts has thrown for 1 touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm not saying Jalen Hurts has played back because he's played way better than I expected him to. But I mean,
definitely,
we've also played the Lions and the Vikings. The Vikings. Can you even name the Vikings cornerbacks? Besides Patrick Peterson, who's way past his prime. His linebackers, Harrison Smith past his prime. Daniil Hunter past their prime. They're not like some lockdown defense. The Lions, we know they're not locked down. Fucking Carson Wentz put up 25 plus on them. The Lions are gonna give up points. So I mean, like, what are we really saying? And his only passing touchdown came off a blown coverage. The way Eagles fans are talking, they're talking like they're about to go to win the Super Bowl. They do have a Super Bowl roster, but the jury's still out on Jalen Hurts. Let's not. Jalen Hurts is better. He can be your quarterback, but a Super Bowl winning quarterback, I don't think so.
Okay, now I'm gonna embarrass Mike because you wanted to be the stat guy with us, and he knows he's not a stat guy.
He's 14, 17, and 1.
No, he's not. He's 11 and 10 in the NFL.
Who?
Jalen Hurts is 11 and 10 in the NFL. He's 2-0 this season. Because of this season,
they're counting his.
They're counting games he didn't play in.
They're counting games that even Red Rock had in.
Like, stop it. We're going off of his QBR. His QB record is 11 and 10 in games he's played in.
Now?
He didn't play all those games.
Bro,
Mike.
are you okay, Mike? That's the games he started and games he
Carson
played.
Wentz played.
Okay.
Like, stop, bro. He's 11 and 10.
What is he? 11
and 10. And he's 2-0 this season. Okay. So he was, before this season, in his first 2 years, he was under 500.
Okay. And what is Tua?
Tua is 15 and 8.
And
2-0 this season. So before this season, he was 13 and 8.
13 and 8 compared to what's the names?
9 and
10.
You would say the Eagles had a. Not only did the Eagles play,
they both drafted. They're both drafted in the same.
They have a better roster. Eagles have a better roster.
Eagles have a better roster.
They're both drafted the same year. We got to put all his. They're both drafted the same year, same age, same experience. How we're judging them is pure. There's no like, oh, this guy's had done this more. This guy. So they're damn near the same player. So it's really who's gonna give me more. And if you look at who gave me more, Tua's giving me more in his 3 years than Jalen Hurts has.
Oh, you're a QBR guy, right?
I am. So I'm a QBR guy. You know I love.
You know what QBR. You know what Jalen Hurts' QBR was in Week 1?
What's up?
80.
80. That's very mid.
80. You know, he got mad because Trevor Lawrence's QBR was 75.
Yeah.
No, you're saying it to me like I.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying. So I mean, did he really play that well against the Lions?
I'm about to say, yeah. Look, we got Tua first week 104.4 a QBR, and we got week 2 124.1. Damn near a perfect QBR in week 2. That's because you keep going off of stat news like a fool. Sorry, no disrespect to Mike said.
I'm trying to see something really.
That's stat news is not where you go for football. That's basketball.
We can find it for you, bro.
So let's go look at your boys for the first 2 games. QBR in game 1, 80.6. QBR in game 2, 108.7. And his better game. So practically you're trying to say not in a single week has so far this season Tua has played Jalen Hurts has played better than Tua. So how could we even have? Why are we even having this discussion? So I love that the media will spin that Jalen Hurts is this MVP candidate and all this other shit because his roster.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is that. I don't think that's the problem.
And I get it. I honestly get it.
You think I'm speaking from an Eagle fan perspective? But I'm not an Eagles fan. So I'm telling you, for me, I look at it like I said. I look at it like
you're a Tua hater.
There you go.
I don't think I'm a Tua hater.
You literally can't find a single reason. Outside of I'm not hearing this. Outside of being on the field and playing football, you can't find a single thing that Jalen Hurts. I wouldn't say better at because he's a better runner, but you can't find a single reason you would say Jalen Hurts is better than Tua. There's no reason why if you had the same roster on the Miami and Eagles, you'd be like, look, I want Jalen Hurts with this offense. You're not thinking that. I would put Tua with both offenses and be successful. Jalen Hurts can't play with the Dolphins offense because he don't throw the ball enough.
Tua couldn't throw to those wide open targets.
He can't throw the ball enough.
They were wide open against the Vikings. Wide open.
Jalen Hurts don't throw the ball enough to play with a Hill and Waddle. He's a ducker.
All right, listen. You see? Jalen Hurts, I took you, bro. Don't make me look crazy.
He's gonna make you look crazy.
Don't make me look crazy.
They don't play a real defense, so they
Hey, look! Before the season started, you already know.
They might. I mean, I'm not gonna disrespect your defense. Your defense is pretty good this year.
No, our defense is solid. Our defense is definitely solid.
I think they play you in week 6, but they play the Commanders next.
Ooh, hold on. Who played the Eagles and Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I told. So look, I mean,
Tua play the Bills next.
I'm not judging Jalen Hurts against the
that's what I.
You know I'm not.
Listen, I had this conversation with Issa. So Issa called me about a day ago, and I had this conversation with him. I was like, "Yo, bro, Tua looks better than what I thought he would look this year." You feel me? And I feel like he's coming into his own, and he's doing that shit with confidence. And that's what I fuck with. You feel me? Like an assassin type of nigga that's doing that shit with confidence, right? And that has those leadership intangibles.
You're not talking about Tua. You're talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry. I mean Jalen Hurts. And so, with that being said, though, I also told Issa like that shit's all nice and cool until you play a good man defense. Because what you can't do with a nigga, a lot of the shit that a lot of the shit that Jalen Hurts and them run, bro, it's like it's a college style offense.
I would be judging.
It's a lot of rubbing. It's a lot of
easy
pick.
First 5 games. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would be judging.
It's a lot of picking. It's a lot of picking. You know what I'm saying? Picking people off. It's a lot of rub routes. It's a lot of what I'm saying.
There's only
scheming
people
people open.
Easy ass schedule.
It's a lot.
I should have picked them for my Super Bowl favorites.
They're supposed to win 13 games.
I would have been going crazy on FanDuel.
Yeah, I don't know why they.
Literally the only 2 challenging games I see. Well, not only 2, but it's 3 challenging games.
But no, bro. Listen to what I'm saying though.
I see the Saints.
Listen to what I'm saying though, bro. Listen to what I'm saying though. So I feel like with their offense, bro, it's a lot of rubbing routes. It's a lot of scheming people open. It's a lot of pick plays and shit like that. And it's right now it's working to the advantage of Jalen Hurts and everything like that.
Yeah,
but
especially when
I do feel like
RPO.
and when you're in RPO, and so then now they've been playing a lot of zone read defenses and shit like that. But I do think once they play a good man defense with a good pass rush and suitable corners, you get those corners to come and press and knock the timing right off for the first 22 to 3 seconds and allow someone's pass rush to get back there, it's going to cause some trouble for Tua. Because one thing he's shit. I mean, yes, fuck.
One thing, Tua. Just say it. Love him.
One thing we've yet to see, though, is like you said, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that bad boy. You feel me?
So, all right. So, like I was saying, my judgment games for this season for Jalen Hurts, because I feel like he's playing a lot of decent defenses, but the only defenses I feel like will give him trouble. Cowboys 2 games, the Saints, and what was the last game? And the Steelers. Those are the 4 games. Well, I said 3, but those are the 4 games I will be judging them this year.
You don't think the Commanders could do anything?
Those are the 4 games I'll be judging them this year.
Maybe because
those are the 4. Game? Those are the 4 games I'll be. I mean, maybe because of their front 7, but the Commanders still don't have DBs.
They don't.
So like, that's just
what teams did you say?
I said the Saints. Out of division is the Saints and the Steelers. In division, it'd just be the 2 Cowboy games.
No Titans.
Did you see what?
What?
Did you see what Josh Allen did?
Josh
What are you talking about? What about the Titans defense would even make you say that?
Because that they're traditionally they've been good for the past 3 or 4 years.
Literally.
That's it.
Bro, they have an easy schedule. They should win 13.
Yeah, if you look down there, you gotta look hard.
They have a really easy schedule.
Yeah, and it's scary because Dak got hurt.
Should be back soon.
He'll be back, but
By week 5?
yeah, isn't he? I thought he was only out for 4 weeks.
I think he'll even be back by like week 4, bro.
I don't even. They said it's surgery, but it's really like just putting his little thingy thing in place, you know.
But now let's move on to the next topic, bro.
We gotta talk about
week 2 recap.
No, I think
We
wasn't
only
it?
talked about 2 games, bro.
Yeah, but wasn't it?
We didn't even get to talk about mine.
Go ahead, get your shit off.
We didn't get to talk about my Jets, man.
Let's sit back while
Your Jets.
My Jets, man.
Did you pick the Jets to win?
I didn't pick the Jets to win.
Did you
Did he pick the Cowboys to win? Oh, okay. There we go.
I don't think that was relevant. You said talk about my Jets. He ain't talking about his Cowboys.
Well, I mean, we should have lost that game. If Nick Chubb just falls on the ground, we lose. But since he didn't,
that's not why y'all won the game. But it's all right.
I
understand why they're saying that. Like you could have ended the game right there. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that for football because Nick Chubb falls on the ground and Nick Chubb may not later on in his season get that touchdown he needs to get his incentive bread. So it's like it's a hit on both sides. Nick Chubb needs to do certain
Do we
things.
even know Nick Chubb's contract?
We don't. But obviously, you know how this shit. You know how this shit goes.
We don't know if that's in his contract though.
No, you know how this shit goes in NFL. As an individual, you got to cook as much as you can, regardless. But you also got to remember IQ.
But anyways,
so it's in the heat of the moment. I understand. I'm running niggas over. Blah blah blah. Y'all want me to just jump on the floor on the 1 yard line? I just did all that work. I'm finishing it. You bitch ass.
Anything.
Pussies.
Anyways, I'm a little.
It'd be different. If the defense opened up, like you know how sometimes defenses open up and let you just run.
Yeah.
They were trying to fuck him up, and he scored. I would say more as if you won the game because Joe Flacco.
Anyways, I was gonna.
Joey, I'll never lose in Cleveland.
Okay. Joe Flacco. Yeah, he played a good game. He won his first game as a Jet. I'm proud of you.
Like Zach Wilson only has 3 wins under his belt.
And Joe Flacco is 1-6. So if you want to pull up the records, who has a better record?
It sounds about even if we're doing percentage.
It's not. That's not how that percentage goes. But
see, I'm about to do the math.
Go ahead. You can hate me all you want.
I hate you.
25% is better than whatever 16% is, or something like that. Whatever.
I think Zach's is like 16.
3-9 is.
It's 3-9.
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
looked it up.
You look at that shit.
We looked it up last episode. So anyways, Joe looked good.
3-10.
No, he didn't play that game. He got. Well, I mean, we decided that we weren't gonna count the game that he got hurt, bro.
Who decided that?
We did on the podcast. You want me to run the clip or no?
No.
Run the clip.
Fuck the clip.
Okay, then.
It's a new day. We counting that shit. So that means we can't count when Joe Flacco got hurt.
It's a new day.
When did he get hurt with the Jets?
I mean, I'm not gonna be able to.
All right. But I'm gonna put it up. Anyways, I really liked what I saw from Garrett Wilson. That boy's a star. That boy is a star. That boy went crazy. That boy's a star. I'm excited. Defense, I didn't like the fact that we gave up 31 points to Jacoby Brissett.
No, see?
But I mean, they did Nick Chubb their way to a victory. Nick Chubb is crazy.
See? You say you don't like the fact that you said you don't like the way that
Jacoby
happened.
Brissett
Wait,
went like 22 or 27.
Yeah, but bro, if the Colts had Jacoby Brissett,
right now,
if the Colts had Jacoby Brissett,
they still be 0-2. Yeah. No, they be 0-2 and not 0-1-1.
But y'all gonna stop playing with Jacoby Brissett like that.
Oh my God, Jacoby Brissett's so great. All he has to do is hand it off to Nick Chubb.
Or throw the ball to Amari Cooper.
Like, Jesus
One of the
Christ.
best route runners in the whole NFL.
I'm sorry.
Not only that, but he has one of the best defense
I'm sorry
on
for
the other side.
I'm sorry for supporting my fellow
So what did he do week 1 that you saw that was so exciting?
brother, man. It's like, nah, bro, he didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
You don't get what I'm saying.
And as y'all say, he was playing the Jets.
So
exactly. All right. So he hasn't done anything.
I'm supporting the brother.
Now,
Brother?
I need to go to the Bengals. The Bengals are gonna fucking lose Joe Burrow, and they're fucking disappointed because I picked them to win the division. And what I'm seeing from this
What do you mean
offensive
they're gonna
line,
lose Joe Burrow though? What do you mean?
they're gonna.
What is the percentage of teams that go 0-2 that make the playoffs?
I think probably 0. But
What?
it's like it's very low. I think it's 0.
People who start the season 0-2 have a very low chance of.
It's like
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. I feel like they're gonna end up in an Andrew Luck situation. I was about to say Andrew Luck. If they don't protect Joe Burrow, first year he tore his ACL. Second year he led him to the Super Bowl, and we all established that he had a very bad offensive line last year, and he's taking too many fucking hits. Too many fucking hits, bro. There's no way you try to spend your offseason getting an offensive line and your quarterback's still getting hit the same. Why are niggas not doubling Micah Parsons? And if they are, they're doing a terrible job at it. Because Michael Parsons was eating Joe Burrow alive. I don't even know if that's homo, but no fucking homo. Nigga barely has time to fucking survive back there. And it's just disappointing because I really look at Joe Burrow as like a Tom Brady ass nigga, bro. And I don't think he's going to be able to make it very far in his career if they don't.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
If they don't fucking protect him. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Out of 265 teams that started the season 0-2, of those, only 30 teams have made the playoffs.
That's not good.
That's not a good
Not at all.
That's not good.
That's not.
Pretty
I told
scary.
you it's a crazy.
But the thing is, like, when I also got to, I mean, we had to go
But
look it
didn't
down
I
because they're probably
didn't I
more in the more recent days
Didn't
that
I
it's
call?
happened.
Didn't I go back and
would have to be
find
in the
it.
more recent days,
Didn't I
right?
call a Super Bowl slump?
You did say something about
I called they could have a Super Bowl slump, bro, and I think that's what's happening. I mean, it's not
exactly.
their fault. It's not their fault because I don't think it's their
It is
play,
their fault.
but it has to do with the protection of Joe Burrow.
No. The first game, Joe Burrow threw them picks. That was Joe Burrow's fault.
That was Joe Burrow.
Them
Forcing.
pockets were clean. I would only say that what fucked him up is he didn't play any preseason games and he had to get his appendix removed. So he was.
He didn't play practically with his new body.
Quote unquote rusty.
Yeah,
Second
he didn't
game,
play. He hasn't
that
played
is
with his
his
new body.
offensive line not protecting anybody. And why is the Bengals defense getting cut up by Cooper? Well, we don't know how good Cooper Rush is because apparently he's 2-0 and has 2 game-winning drives. So, but why are you getting cut up by Noah Brown? Do you think Noah Brown? Did you expect Noah Brown to do what he did?
He's a very good utility player, bro.
Noah Brown looked like a number 1 wide receiver.
Bro, he only had 85 yards.
Only 85 yards?
Well, when you have that many targets,
how many targets?
He had
he only had 5 targets, 5 catches, 91 yards.
It was 91, 91 or 80.
It was 91 yards, 5 catches, 5 targets, and a touchdown.
For 5.
Average 18.2 per catch, 91 yards.
And he had a touchdown, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Going the fuck off.
He wasn't fed.
He had more.
5.
He looked better. He looked like
he had more yards.
5, 18 per catch.
Yeah, he had more yards.
He had like one good 30 ball.
Yeah, he had more yards than what's the name? Yes, CD Lamb. I think CD Lamb had like 75.
7 catches, 75. Yeah. 11 targets.
How does that happen?
I think CD's getting doubled.
No, how are you letting Noah Brown cover?
Or they're shading coverage.
I don't think CD has earned a double team.
Okay.
CD's not that
Definitely hasn't. Come on, bro.
He's not scary.
They're not even double teaming Justin Jefferson. They double teaming CD. I got Bates on my team. That's some more shit.
I mean, but it's hard to. I feel like.
I'm just saying.
I feel like what? CD is just all CD is
Vikings could.
Noah Brown. If everyone's healthy, Noah Brown is your what?
CD is like the best robber you can get, aka a Nightwing.
Keep slighting.
Noah Brown is what? Noah Brown's your what?
Keep slighting.
Fourth best receiver on your team?
Hey, you like to do that 2 week shit in?
Is he your first or third best receiver on your team?
Ooh,
Noah Brown.
Oh no, when everyone's healthy, Noah Brown's like the third or fourth best receiver.
Exactly, and you're getting cut up. See, that's what I'm talking about.
But we got those receivers. We got what's the name? Washington.
That's like last year if Cole Beasley.
No. The reason, but Cole Beasley can do that though.
Yeah, Cole Beasley.
But the problem is with that, I would say is like you're not putting the perspective that Noah Brown and Cooper Rush. Like they play together every day. They're team 2 together. You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't gonna lie. I'm being somebody that I understand, but being somebody that's played on a collegiate level, I would tell you this: a quarterback receiver chemistry is very important. Like I said a couple weeks ago on the podcast, a quarterback receiver chemistry is a lot more tight than a quarterback running back chemistry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I said the same thing.
Wait a minute.
That was what I said about Trevor.
Wait a minute.
I said about Trevor Lawrence, right? Trevor Lawrence and Etienne in comparison to Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow.
Wait a minute.
What?
When I said last week that Zach Wilson did not get to play with his receivers in game, niggas was just like, no, Zach Wilson.
No, you said his receivers. What receivers? The same ones that's there, but who are they? Like
they were hurt. Like he never. played with the same.
Okay, so Joe Flacco played with the same guys.
He also did not do as well.
Winning wise, but if we go stat to stat with Joe Flacco and Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco's arm looks a lot better with the Jets than Zach Wilson's has.
I hope so. He's a vet.
Bro. Oh, now it's because he's a vet.
I mean,
I'm just saying, as of so far, that's all we can go on.
I'm talking about as a rookie quarterback.
All we go on, bro.
Good for him.
He's gonna have.
Wilson hasn't played this
What's
year.
the difference between Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold?
Stop.
What do you mean stop? One's won 3 games, one's won 2 for the Jets.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Same amount of games played, probably.
I don't know anything yet.
Stop.
We don't know.
So who Sam Darnold played way more games?
I know we don't know anything
Way
yet.
more games.
We don't know. We don't know.
I mean,
We don't know
have to look
anything
all
yet.
this
But
up.
I
I
don't.
know I love
years
it.
with us.
I don't think
What
that's
that
the hill
mean? He
you
was
should
hurt
die on.
sometimes with y'all too.
Yeah, he played way more games.
I don't think that's the hill you should die on, bro. I know.
No, it's the hill he wants to die on.
Zach Wilson has
Let
not
him
played.
die on the Zach Wilson. Every week we talk about Zach Wilson on this podcast.
I don't know why we do.
Every week.
Stop doing that shit, bro. Because Zach Wilson should not get this much airtime, bro. That should be blowing the fuck out of me. How the fuck do we
This gotta be the only podcast where we talk about, other than a podcast somewhere on BYU's campus.
Bro.
Do they talk about Birmingham Young University quarterback?
And you spend the whole podcast hating on Tua. Why do we spend so much time hating on Tua? I don't know, but
I'm
we
not
all
hating
have
on
our.
Tua.
You be hating that nigga, bro.
You asked me what
I called
quarterback was better.
You said, bro, he's not gonna do that again. Like it's just it's not. This is not the Tua. This is not Tua for real.
Tua not going down 20-some points against the Baltimore Ravens and Baltimore.
Nah, this is ridiculous. He's won way more games than this nigga Zach Wilson has.
I know he has.
That boy
also
went 7
played more
to
games.
He has a positive season with the Jets.
Well, then
I
the
know
best
that we were
ability-
good that year.
Well, then we just could bring in the best ability.
Y'all might as well just go get Sam Darnold from the Panthers.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So what's supposed to? Now, you always got me asking you this question. So what's supposed to? what's supposed to become of Zach Wilson? No, fuck it. Move on.
Zach Wilson has not played his second season. Right. That's like saying what's supposed to become of Trevor Lawrence coming into this season.
Trevor Lawrence.
I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna be better. But last year, Trevor Lawrence had historically one of the worst quarterbacks. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So that's the same thing. I was like,
no, it's not the same. Zach Wilson's not that good, bro. It's just that
we have not got to see him.
We never rated Zach Wilson that.
You're real, right? You said he was trash last year. You're real, right? Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes and tell me you didn't believe in Sam Darnold too.
I did not believe in Sam Darnold.
I believed in Sam Darnold.
You see, he couldn't look me in my eyes.
I believed in Sam
Darnold. No, I did not believe in Sam Darnold.
You're such a capper. You even told me that he was going to be successful with the Panthers because he still has Robbie Anderson and all that. You're such a capper, bro. You're such a capper. Oh my God. There's no podcast to go back and look at. So he got us on this one.
He wasn't recorded on the pod.
No, Sam Darnold sucks. Sam Darnold's bad. When a quarterback... What happened? When a quarterback's on your bench...
Sam Darnold sucks, but he's better than Zach Wilson.
No, but if you're on a bench saying you see ghosts, bro, we've lost all hope in you, bro. He's on the bench. He's talking about some... I see ghosts. No, we lost all hope.
I see ghosts?
What do you mean he sees
He said that during the Patriots game. He was looking at his iPad after he threw like fucking 3 picks that game. He was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm seeing ghosts.
What's up with comment?
Can you pull that up?
Live on mic, bro. I will pull it.
Live on mic?
I'll drop the clip right now.
Seeing ghosts.
Oh.
As you see, he said that.
Hey, get that nigga the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. He has to go.
No, I see ghosts. So that's, I mean, I feel you, but the only reason why Zach Wilson's so up and tight is because he's a Mormon. So
he just went to BYU. You gotta stop saying that, please.
What you mean? Don't you gotta be a Mormon to go to BYU?
All right.
Isn't it like a religious school?
Bro, I wouldn't talk about Zach Wilson after the stuff he's done this offseason.
He's done nothing.
No. He knows what I mean. I'm not talking nothing bad about Zach Wilson.
What did he do this? I don't know nothing about
somebody's wife.
Somebody's mom.
Some tough shit?
Stifler.
Yes.
He fucked Stifler's mom?
No, but he went like Stifler.
Oh, like some Stifler shit.
His best friend's mom.
Stifler.
That's not
his
cool.
Best friend's mom?
Fuck his best friend's mom?
Oh, no.
Is his best friend in the league? Is his best friend's
matter?
Is his best friend's mom like a MILF, super MILF or some shit?
Probably. No.
So he just fucked his best mom also off the straight for like, I'm Zach Wilson? I don't like him no more.
I don't know why he did
I'm a Drew Lock guy.
Wait. His best friend took his girlfriend.
Oh,
I would have fucked his mom too.
And he fucked his mom?
Yeah, hey, Zach Wilson,
go.
You that nigga.
Hey, Zach Wilson, we will
every episode.
Every episode we're gonna talk about you, bro. Yeah. You that nigga,
This
bro.
is the Zach Wilson show.
You talk about ZW. ZW.
Oh, we gotta talk about
Hey, yo.
You know when we're talking about complimentary football? Mm-hmm. This is not the same. Derek Carr has to win this game against the Cardinals. Oh. It's not even that Derek Carr played bad. He just played average. But Derek Carr needs to be an elite quarterback. Like that's his next step. He needs to join the elites. Like you have Devontae Adams, you have Hunter Renfrow, you have Darren Waller. You should not be getting stopped in the second half.
I'm very happy James has finally come out and said it. Like,
I said it coming into this year.
You like Derek Carr.
I do like Derek Carr.
Out of respect for him and how everybody else likes to ridicule him, you finally come out to say, Derek Carr, step the fuck up. They're giving you everything you've asked for. They get to the point where you even got a new coach.
To me,
what are you missing?
To me, it's very obvious what Derek Carr is doing. Derek Carr is he's overthinking it. And he's over, what's the name?
Why don't we just say what it is, bro?
He's force feeding.
Derek Carr is not much different than his brother.
No, he's better than David, bro. He's better than David, bro. But
why is he better? What has he done? Why?
Gone to the playoffs, been an MVP candidate.
So David Carr never went to the playoffs.
Did David Carr go to the playoffs? That's a great question. Been an MVP candidate.
I didn't even know he was an MVP candidate.
Before he broke his leg. 2017, one of those years.
Yeah, David Carr never made the playoffs.
Yeah. So he also played with the Texans, so I'm gonna let him slide somewhat. Somewhat, I'm gonna let him slide.
Andre Johnson, look at something I did. Man.
He did have Andre Johnson.
That's all he had.
No, he had D-Hop too. I think.
Yeah, D-Hop when, nigga? What year?
When he was young.
This nigga just made some shit up.
No, I think he did.
That nigga stopped playing for Houston in 06. He got out of the league in 2012. DeAndre Hopkins wasn't even out of high school.
Yeah, he had Andre Johnson, and he had
Andre.
Did he have
Andre.
Was Foster on that team?
Oh, this nigga was trash, really.
A fast light skin nigga.
This nigga was trash.
Come on, man. They had a couple pieces.
Fast light skin nigga.
Oh, this nigga was trash.
Adrian Foster, right?
That was his running back.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Adrian Foster was nice that 1 year, but
He was.
That was back in the day before Super Team.
basically what I was saying, Derek Carr needs to step up. The first game, I felt like he was forcing it. The second game, it's just that you have to win that game. Granted, Hunter Renfrow fumbles while you're making a game-winning drive, and they scoop and score. Hunter Renfrow played probably the worst game I've ever seen him play in the NFL. Yeah, I don't know. You just gotta. That's one of those games. Like, even though it might not necessarily be your fault, you got to go above the X's and O's and win that game, because that's what Kyler Murray did.
Who do they play next?
They play the Titans, so
two teams that both need.
You have to win. You have to win that game.
Both teams need to win bad.
Yeah, I think it's at the Titans, honestly, but Derek Carr has to win that game if he wants to, because as much praise as he got for dealing with all the bullshit that the Raiders dealt with last year and getting them to the playoffs, you gotta play to that level and lead them back to the playoffs. Or I think they should win the division, honestly, even though their secondary's ass.
I think if Derek Carr goes and loses this game against the Titans, I think his job may become
Open.
He could be on the hot seat.
With the head coach he has,
he could potentially be on the hot seat.
With the utilities
and everything they find is like
the defense they put together.
Yeah,
it's on him. It's like
defense? Their secondary still sucks.
Oh yeah,
secondary.
But they still add him over exactly. But who's on the other side of Crosby?
Chandler Jones. That's Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones.
It's
Chandler fucking Jones.
So far, I mean, maybe not. But he is who he is.
Yeah, Jones. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm just saying, has he done anything this year? I don't know. I wasn't checking for Chandler Jones. I'm not. I mean, Kyler Murray made some great plays. He went above the X's and O's to win that game, even though it was a scoop and score. No, he had to get two. That defense gave up 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. That's amazing. And he threw some dots. So, Kyler Murray, that nigga watched some film this week.
Want to continue on?
Josh Allen. I mean, that's just the Bills are. The Bills look like they might win.
The shit that we
the Bills.
about.
The Bills might look like they won't. They'll win. They'll go 15-2 this year.
The Bills look like they should not have to play any other game for the rest of the season. It should just automatically get put in the.
I'm also sad.
I highly disagree.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm also sad.
I'm not rocking for this Josh Allen shit. He's good. I mean, I like him. But I'm not rocking for this. I actually picked him for my MVP favorite, and I picked his coach for coach of the year.
But what are you saying? You're not rocking for that Josh Allen shit?
Because I'm not falling into this storyline. Because the storyline is every year a little bit better, every year a little bit more.
That's different.
I'm not falling into it.
But this is what we expected from the
So
Bills.
I mean, what are we getting this year?
It's not impressive.
So this year he'll finally be KC, but he'll only make it to the AFC Championship.
Nah, he's going to the Super Bowl.
So he's skipping AFC Championship straight to the Super Bowl.
He's going to the Super Bowl. That's my pick.
Cause I don't think has he
Bearing, he gets injured.
Is it Bearing? I thought it was Barring.
Bearing, same thing.
Same shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I would say the Bills shit is impressive, but this is what everyone expected. They were supposed to be this good. They were the Super Bowl favorites. They should be beating up on every team. I feel like Tua is gonna have a bad game next week if that defense plays like it's been playing. But we'll see. It's gonna be a good game. I can't remember anything else from week 2. Carson Wentz still sucks.
The biggest thing that impressed me was still had to be the Cooper Rush. The Cooper Rush thing.
Darius Slay. Dog.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Dog.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dog.
I mean, he's Darius Slay.
I spoke to another unnamed DB. I'm not going to say names. But he also said the same exact thing as I spilled in our Highway ESPN group chat. Darius Slay, top 5 talent for sure. Has he played like a top 5 corner in these last couple years?
How many DBs do you know?
I mean, I played DB. Like, you feel me? And I was agreed with. You know what I'm saying? Darius Slay, amazing. He's definitely top 5 talent. No doubt about it. But in these last few years, I mean, without a doubt, you could say that it's arguable that he was top 5.
But Darius Slay travels. No, I'm joking.
A lot of people travel. And they weren't, even when they were traveling, they weren't considered the best corner. I mean, I know corners that travel that aren't even in the top 10. So it's like I hear you, but it's situational. Mm-hmm. He was the Hey, I called it. We'll play it back. I called it. Who was the matchup? All right. So he did what he had to do. He strapped up Justin Jefferson as I thought he would. That's life. I mean, but all in all, if you give Darius Slay a big, aggressive receiver, he'll be dog food.
You give him Devontae Adams, he's having a long day. You give him Hopkins, he's having a long day.
You give him DK Metcalf, I think he's having a long day.
You give him these new slot receiver type of guys, these new like Odell Beckham.
I don't agree with that.
I call him Odell Beckham.
I think those are the guys that I fit him with, the finesse guys. I think he's perfect.
I think he's perfect for finesse guys. I think the finesse guy. I think he loves. I think he does better with them than he does with the physical guy. Is what I'm saying.
To Darius Slay last year because the Cowboys ran it up on the Eagles last year.
Do you know who Amari Cooper is?
I know who Mark Cooper is.
One of the most best route runners
receivers in the NFL.
I'm just saying. I'm just curious.
Who's also a big physical, technical receiver.
I'm just curious to know his stats. Is all.
That's a good question. I got you.
While he's checking that up, what's more likely, the Jags making the playoffs or the Eagles going to the Super Bowl?
Go first.
I put the Jags making the playoffs. Because contrary to popular belief, or contrary to what I said earlier at the beginning of the podcast, I don't think what's the name makes enough plays in the playoffs at all to get to the Super Bowl. But I do think Trevor Lawrence can make enough plays to get to the playoffs. And given looking at their schedule for the remaining of the year, it's definitely doable. If the trajectory of his what's the name continues.
I like what I'm seeing from Trevor Lawrence as well. I think the Jags are more likely to make the playoffs than the Eagles to make the Super Bowl. The Eagles do have a Super Bowl roster, as I said many times. I think it just comes down to their quarterback, as we've said multiple times. Because if you give any other quarterback that's supposed to be fringe top 15 or whatever this roster, they're supposed to be a Super Bowl contender or like make the Super Bowl. Kind of like Matt Stafford last year. Yeah, I do have the Jags. I feel like now that they got Urban out of there and their team looks a little bit more competent. They got Christian Kirk's look good this year. He's living up to his contract. Their defense looks like they play hard. They're not giving up. They gave up 28 to the Commanders. I mean, but they were in that game for sure. And I feel like the Jaguars offense has moved the ball well all year against the Colts and the Commanders. It's just when they got down to the red zone, they missed out on 2 against the Commanders. But yeah, I think if I was putting my money on it, I would pick the Jaguars to make the playoffs this year before I pick the Eagles to make the Super Bowl. Because I don't know, man. It's just 2 games. It's 2 games though, so we'll see.
It's an either or situation.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I honestly don't think either is gonna happen, but I do think the Eagles have a better chance of making the Super Bowl. Because when it comes down to the playoffs, I think it's a defensive game. It's a quarterback don't make mistakes, but as long as my defense can keep me in the game, I can get over the hump. Hence of like, no, you're not gonna stop me from talking. Fuck you, Nick Foles. Fuck you again. So like you got situations like that where the Eagles defense was stout throughout the playoffs until they got to the Super Bowl, and they may have let up some points, but they made enough plays to get Nick Foles in a situation where he could be a successful quarterback.
Because defense wins championships, but then
I do feel like nearly as good as it is now.
I do feel like there are some situations, bro, when pure quarterback play, because sometimes in the playoffs, what we've noticed is that it be like what quarterback gets the ball last is who's gonna win. You see what I'm saying?
That has been true in the past. And years, but there's also been situations where a defensive player ends the game. There's been a lot of situations like Aaron Donald sack ends the game. You know what I mean? Ed Reed interception ends the game, or just saying like a big play happens to just put it to the point where your offense just has to run the ball a few times and kneel it. Or
but I feel like you have to have
those big plays out of your defensive players.
I feel like you have to have. You're right, but I feel like you have to have that guy on your defense.
And
who do you think that man is for the Eagles? He's Darius Slay.
He is. His name is Slay.
Wait, I have to say something.
His last name is Slay. He must do something.
Big play Slay. But you're also the same person. Now, granted, it's only been 2 games, so obviously Jalen Hurts can improve and show us that he can really throw the ball into the end zone. Because I'm not going to say he wasn't throwing the ball well last game, though, as Quade was saying, they were butt naked. But you have said in the past, you can't be a team that just runs the ball and think that you're going to win.
I agree, and I don't think that's gonna be the Eagles' identity. Saying. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if they're coming into a one, but we know they have the weapons.
But what is it that I think I want to know? What is it against the Jaguars? Why do you think the Jaguars have no chance to make the playoffs?
I mean, personally, I just think their most savage players and best players or whatnot, whatever you want to call it. They're just as young. They're young, so it's like it's too hard to tell what they're gonna give me. There's only a few players on that Jaguars team that we know what we're gonna get week in, week out. Other than that, it's a toss up for the whole roster. That's hard to depict when there's 40 to 50 players that I have to depend on week in, week out. You can tell me that these guys that I don't know what I'm gonna get are gonna just take me to the playoffs. Whereas if the Eagles, they have more people, I would say are known factors.
I respect that opinion. I guess the only time you can really think about it, I guess I'm not going to say this team is like the team in the past, but I feel like the Jaguars were also young when Blake Bortles went to the AFC Championship game. Because that's when Jalen was young, Calais Campbell was relatively young.
What, Miles Jack?
Jack, was he on that team? I don't know. That's a good question. They had...
You said Calais Campbell was young?
How was Calais Campbell? How was Calais Campbell?
Is he young now? The fuck? This shit was not that long ago. It was like 3 years ago. Blake Bortles?
That was like 20. That's
you talking about like Gardner Minshew?
No. Blake Bortles.
Oh, even before the Gardner Minshew
Blake
shit?
Bortles is the joint where it was Nick Foles. That was 2017.
That's not that long ago.
It's 4 years ago. You're a whole different player.
Boy, Calais Campbell like he's 40.
Calais 36. But
I know how old Calais goes. They got one bet. They probably got a bet on that team somewhere.
He damn near retired on us, right? And chose to play this season.
But you know, also another thing for me is like it's one of those situations where it's like I feel like it's theirs to win because their division is so bad. You have the Texans, you have the Colts. Bro, I don't believe in this guy that some people think should be in the Hall of Fame.
Matt Ryan.
I don't believe in that guy. I don't. And so if things could, it is. But if things continue at the same plight, bro, I don't have him doing shit. So then it's just the young niggas team to catch fire.
I think the
it's
NFC
like
it's like bad.
I think 8 games win it. I think they can win 8 games
as we speak. NFC East is just as bad. So I think I think the Eagles can put themselves in a position where they get that first week bye.
And they should.
And then after you get that first week bye, hopefully if you're in a high enough seed because how bad your schedule is, you play the worst playoff team.
True.
So
do they reseed? They reseed it, right?
You just play the worst. You play the worst than win.
Yeah, they reseed
the worst than win. That's it. Yeah, that's I guess what you call them by reseeding. But
yeah, but
so it's focused.
Another thing about the Eagles is
I do understand you guys.
It's like the Eagles. We're saying that they have a bad schedule, so you're not gonna see really a good team until the playoffs. I mean, I
think they play fair enough defenses to prepare themselves for the playoffs, and I don't think you had to have the toughest schedule to make a Super Bowl run. The Rams last year.
All right.
No, the Rams.
It was decent, but it was not a tough schedule.
You got the 49ers. They faced the 49ers three times.
I mean, as a division, three times. They played in the playoffs.
3 times, yes.
The Cardinals started hot, then they got hurt, and then the Seahawks still had Russell Wilson. They weren't as good.
Decent, but they weren't that good.
Decent.
But I would say, the divisional wise, those 6 games, those 6 games are a lot harder.
And then they played
for them.
They played the Buccaneers also that year. Who else did they play? They also played the Cardinals again in the playoffs. They faced. That's tough.
We were talking about.
No, I'm just saying in general.
You keep talking about the playoffs.
I'm just saying in general. They played the Buccaneers that year. Who else did they play? Can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say they played the Packers, but I don't think they did. But I feel like they had a way harder schedule than the Eagles had this year. The Eagles' schedule this year is fairly simple. Like they play the Cardinals. They play the Cardinals when they don't have D-Hop.
Unless certain teams
but I'm saying, I don't think their schedule was picked to be sweet. It just happened to become sweet because of injury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Playing against Dak, CD, Michael Gallup, and Michael Parsons is not an easy run if you were playing against a healthy Cowboys team.
You can even put James Washington in there. That becomes a problem.
But
bro,
he said no.
Bro, you don't think
when has James Washington been a problem in the league?
No, as a third or fourth option.
But when has he been a problem in the league?
But I'm saying you sprinkle that in. The same way number one.
I don't want to.
Number one for the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody rated him, and then now he went again. Now he plays for the.
But I don't want to.
We don't know if CD is a number one receiver.
Great.
It's not proven.
Progressing this conversation forward. Who turns the season around? Who's most likely to turn the season around? The Raiders or the Colts?
Bro, the Colts. I feel like I don't know what I have to look at the schedule, but the Colts I would assume could return their season around faster. Because they have, again, they're in that division with the Titans, the Jags, and the Texans, where, honestly, maybe not the Texans, but all four of them teams, even though the Texans have played competitive football this year, the division's not too far away for you to, like, turn it around. Even if they're, like, 1-2-1 come week 5, they could still win that division. My thing is, why does Jonathan Taylor only have 5 carries and 4 yards? I don't care if he's not running I don't care if he's only getting less than 1 yard carry. Jonathan Taylor needs the ball way more than 5 carries a game. Matt Ryan, like in my head, when they had this, we're not supposed to be an air raid offense. We're supposed to give the ball to Jonathan Taylor, and what we can get out of Matt Ryan, like when, we can play action or whatnot, is what we get. And that's supposed to get us to the playoffs. Because last year we had Carson Wentz. And we already had the same game plan, and we were a game away from the playoffs, and we lost the last 2 games.
No, but listen, the Colts never wanted to get to the game plan where they had to force feed Jonathan Taylor. It was a forced plan, and look how it led them at the end. When you force feed your running back, it doesn't put your quarterback in a good position to succeed at the end. Understood that Matt Ryan is a shell of himself, but with Pittman healthy, as they saw in first week, if they can air it out, they're going to open up the gates for Jonathan Taylor. With the blockers he has in front of him, and you air it out a little bit. They didn't miss Pittman last year. You go from being, you know what I mean? Was Jonathan Taylor like when he led the running backs in touchdowns or something like that?
Yards and
yards. Okay, so you go from that. You go from doing that. What do you think the teams are planning on you the next season? 8-9 in a box.
Yeah.
So and we know that they have no incredible receiver, no elite receiver. Pittman is borderline. I was about to say he's borderline elite. But if I'm gonna call him elite, I will have no choice but throw CeeDee Lamb and all them niggas and call him elite. So, no offense to you, but elite is elite. You know what I mean? There's good, then there's elite.
But I'm saying, why do you? All right, it's like, all right, we had this game plan that was working though, and everyone was realizing it last year too, though.
The beginning of the season is usually it's a fill out. You gotta see now it's okay. It's the same as last year. He can't throw the ball as well. So now that we're 0-1-1. We'll go back to giving Jonathan Taylor the ball 25, 30 times a game. So we hope.
No, listen.
So we hope.
So they started giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor in the second half, and he started breaking out runs, and they started getting into the end zone.
It's easy to break out runs when you're up by 21 plus points, because now the other team is just playing back. You're not playing tight. But you just don't want to give up the big play. You want them to have longer drives.
All right, so you're a run-based offense. All right, so if you're the Titans, even if you have A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, you're not giving the ball to Derrick Henry more than 5 times in the first half?
I feel you, but do you remember week 1 for the Titans? Like, how often did they force feed Derrick? Did Derrick Henry run the ball 20 times week 1?
Last year?
This year.
This year is completely different than last year.
The Titans situation is the exact same as the Colts. They have no elite receiver.
They had Pittman the first game.
The first game?
Yes. They had Pittman the second game.
But the way you're talking is you're really talking about the second game. Because you got to think about Jonathan Taylor the first game. He went off.
How many carries did Derrick Henry have the first game?
Let's look it up. I do think...
Because he did get it.
I do think it may be too early.
He didn't touch the ball 20 times.
It may be too early to tell, or maybe too early to say.
I got that Rams shit if you want to see that as well. And I kid you not, I was pretty. I knew I wasn't tripping.
Rams what?
They played a lot of sorry teams last year. They played the Ravens after Lamar was hurt at the end of the season. They played.
This nigga does not fuck with Matthew Stafford.
That was situational.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know,
that
was situational.
I mean, can't say nothing else if the situation it is.
Let me see what else we got, guys.
I got the bad teams for you though. Derrick Henry in week 1, he rushed the ball. Oh, he got the ball 21 times, 82 yards.
Yeah.
Week 2, 13 times.
He came out in the third quarter. They also lost Taylor Lewan.
Okay, facts. But all right, so let's look at like what I was saying about the Rams earlier. The reason why I was saying that the Eagles have a similar situation. Let's look at they played the Bears, okay, the Colts early, which are the Colts were all right, I guess you could say. They beat the Bucks.
Cardinals were hot.
The Cardinals were hot. They played the Seattle Seahawks, who were a slight team. They played the Giants, who were horrible last season. They played the Lions, who were horrible last season. They played the Texans, who were horrible last season. The Titans were mediocre last season.
They were a playoff team.
They're a playoff team, though, bro.
Mediocre.
They're a playoff team, though. You can't take that away from them.
Yeah.
They're a playoff team,
right.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that. I'll let you slide everyone.
I'm not saying I didn't say they were bad. The other teams I said they suck. I said
the other teams were suck. You were right, but I was like you
can't include them on that list.
They played a playoff team. They played a playoff team.
All right. Well, down the line, they played the Jacksonville Jaguars, which like you said, Trevor Lawrence had the worst rookie season for any quarterback by far. The Seahawks again. You know what I'm saying? You got the Baltimore Ravens with no
Lamar. I'll give you that.
Yeah. So with that being said,
the Packers. I peeped that though.
Huh?
They played
the Packers are good though.
Yeah, I'm just
I wasn't naming all the good teams. I was naming the bad teams.
I think what we're saying is
so the
Lions are playing. I mean, not the Lions.
The Rams are playing more good teams, but they still played a lot of bad teams.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but that's gonna happen.
If you're playing 17 games and 10 of your games aren't difficult.
You said 10 of them weren't difficult?
Bears. Let's just look at the ass whoopers.
You don't have to say an ass whooping because any team can get it. Their ass whooping.
Facts. But
the Bucks got the ass whooping.
Bears, Giants, Lions, Texans, Jaguars, Ravens. You know we should have won that game. I'm going to say Vikings even though you want to.
No, we can say Vikings last year.
Okay. And the Seahawks twice.
9-ish. 9-ish games.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's half the season. But half the season you played good teams. I don't even think
good teams.
I don't even think half the season they played. I don't even think half the season the Eagles played decent teams.
I'm not gonna disagree to that.
We're rambling.
Go next question.
We're rambling, but
we did
the moment people been waiting for is week 3 predictions.
You're not gonna ask the other question?
Which one, bro? I'm not about to talk about them niggas.
David Mills. That was my take.
We're not talking about them niggas, bro. Steelers or Browns tomorrow night.
You going? Or?
No, I was waiting for y'all to go.
This is
hard.
This is tough because I really feel obviously not the Bears, but the Browns are gonna just feed Nick Chubb. But I really like in my heart of hearts, I believe the Steelers are the better football team.
I want to say the same thing, but with injuries, I don't know if I can say I can
Who's
agree
hurt
with
on
that.
the Steelers? TJ Watt, obviously. That's
and Joe just retired.
I gotta say the Steelers because I feel like Jacoby is gonna face his first real defense, and you can't just keep feeding Nick Chubb. If they feed Nick Chubb the entire game and they win that game,
still had Kareem Hunt too.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, they can't just keep feeding their running backs. If Jacoby Brissett doesn't have to beat him across the air, that would just amaze me.
All right, so with that being said, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it fast enough, but here we go. The what's it called? They're allowing 128.5 rushing yards per game right now. The Steelers.
Who did they play?
It doesn't matter. No, that's what they're allowing right now, and that's before you play against a Nick Chubb. So me personally, because I know how much Nick Chubb can affect the game, you guys know who I am when it comes to Nick Chubb. I'm going with the Browns.
And the Bengals.
Damian Harris. Did he go? You went off like that?
Bro, come on, but it's Damian. Come on, bro.
They do in
comparison to, he had 15 carries for 71.
They do force feed.
That first week, then Joe Mixon probably went crazy.
So who you got, Guardio, in terms of the Browns?
He didn't even go crazy. I got
How the fuck did they give up?
I don't understand.
Yards?
I don't know why it says that. I don't even see how that
Is the
makes
quarterback
sense.
running?
Must be. That didn't even
And
make
maybe
sense
they
to me.
use two backs. Maybe. How the fuck did they give up that many yards?
No, this is not them.
133. Who did he have a big?
Joe Burrow had 47.
Too big. Oh, okay.
He had a 23-yard run.
Okay. Yeah. I mean that.
But like,
run
but
from a
before
run
we
from a,
keep going.
Yeah.
I got the Browns. Honestly, I got Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers though. I feel like, yeah,
I'll go with the Steelers.
I'm gonna have to see Jacoby Brissett beat them.
Bills or Dolphins?
I have to go with
two back.
I have to go with the Bills. Simply because I just said they were gonna go 15-2. I like Tua, but this might be his worst game. Facing the Bills is just tough. But it's in Miami.
I honestly got the Bills.
Yeah, I know who I got, man. A quarterback is about to pull up on that day. We know that quarterback being Mr.
Stephon Diggs is looking like an offensive player.
Mr. Joshua.
The real reason why I'm picking the Bills is because the weapons that behind Stephon and Gabe Davis.
Hopefully
and
Gabe,
then you have a defense that he has.
Hopefully Gabe
niggas
is
like
healthy.
Tremaine in the middle, which is like a 4'4", 6'5" linebacker. You got Von
Mr.
Miller.
Edmonds. Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, Tremaine. Yeah, know what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's like you got dogs on that defense.
Right.
So it's like I think that defense will give Tua a little bit of problem with that front seven putting enough pressure on Tua to he's gonna have to either get it out fast to his fast receivers or take a hit.
I'm interested in.
Can I get a score prediction?
McDaniel
Can I get a score prediction?
No,
Bro, come on, man.
Okay.
You're an asshole, bro.
I ain't that good, my boy.
30-14.
Whoa,
Hey, boy, them Bills look nice.
What you talking about, bro?
the Miami offense look
Bengals
nice
or
too.
Jets? I'm sorry to tell you, bro, but you get your little 1 week win.
Yeah, I think the Bengals get this
The
one.
Bengals have to get this. They're 0-2.
They're on 2. They need
it.
back.
Why not bounce back against the Jets?
Quinn Williams playing?
I think the game will be close.
Quinn
though.
Williams playing?
I don't know.
What's up with him?
I don't know.
But no, let's keep
him
on.
and Becton just be in and out. I wish they played more, but it's
What about you? Bengals?
I think it's gonna be a
Bengals,
close
for
game.
sure.
I think the Bengals have to win this game. If they don't win this game, then
The season's over.
I got the Bengals winning, but I got Joe Flacco going crazy again.
I got Garrett Wilson going for at least 80.
Raiders or Titans? I say I'm picking the Raiders because Derek Carr has to fucking win, bro.
What I saw out of the Titans defense, I'm picking the Raiders.
I'm picking the Raiders. Yeah, the Titans defense is pitiful.
That was
and
bad.
on top of being pitiful, if Derrick Henry can't pick up his play and start breaking these motherfuckers in the backfield, because honestly, the Tennessee Titans O line has been trash.
Oh, and
It's
they
not a
lost.
one-year
And they
thing.
lost their best tackle, Luan.
Yeah,
Luan's a
exactly.
dog,
I fucking hate doing this shit because we be like, oh yeah, that's pitiful, and then we go off on
Hey,
Sunday,
man, it's any
and then
given Sunday,
and
bro.
the team has like 4 picks, 2 forced fumbles,
is
and like
it's
That's why we love. That's why we love professional sports, though.
yeah, you gotta love it.
We come up and we wake up to people coming back by 20 plus points, all that. So
Saints, Panthers. I'm here to tell you that I'm sorry, Baker.
I'm going with Baker this week. I really do want to go with the Saints, but no Marshawn Lattimore. You
Lattimore
still have
injured?
No, he got
Lattimore
suspended. He got in a fight with Mike Evans. So no Marshawn Lattimore. No well, I'm not sure if Jameis is active this week.
Jameis
They
has
should set him
a
out.
broken.
They should set him out. He's playing injured.
Yeah.
You feel me? And even though he wants to, because it is like somewhat of a prove yourself
Contract
year.
year, like-
you know what I'm
like
saying?
Baker's last year.
Yeah, but it's looking bad for him. You can see how much is affecting him. He's able to throw dots, but you can see his movement is dwindled for somebody that's already unathletic.
I'll give it that he did play the Bucks defense, which I think is one of the best. It's up there. Them and the Eagles are one of the best.
They're one
are
of
the best
fastest
defense,
front sevens.
and their DBs are
see.
lights out. But
Winfield, ooh, that boy's a dog.
yeah, but I gotta go with Baker. I do think Baker. And
So,
it's
at this point,
Carolina.
James is just riding with all his
Is it
guys.
Carolina?
Whatever
It's in
happened?
Carolina.
Whatever
I
happened
didn't
that you
pick- I didn't
picking a win?
I was gonna pick the Saints, but then I forgot that Marcus Lattimore got suspended, and then
Here he go flipping his pick again.
no, because
Baker-
I forgot Marcus got suspended,
Baker
bro.
did- Baker-
and
Baker-
I didn't know what's the name was hurt.
Baker just like last.
I didn't know Jameis was hurt.
Baker just like last week. Just like Derek Carr, he should have won that game against the Giants. You got to
So-
find a way to win.
I guess Baker, bro. Don't make me look crazy, bro. Ravens, Patriots. The Ravens bounce back after that embarrassing loss.
It's in New England.
Yes, they still bounce back. It's the hard not life.
Lamar is just you can't bet against Lamar. That's the problem. I can't bet against Lamar. I said it last week. The Patriots offense still doesn't look.
It's not clicking at all.
It's not clicking
at all.
Yeah, it's not like the Dolphins defense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Mr. Quadio,
I'm going with the Ravens.
Lions, Vikings.
This game I feel like is a lot.
It's a sleeper.
I got the Vikings.
It's a sleeper, but yeah.
I had the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, he's an inconsistent guy. So, good game, bad game, good game.
Kirk. Vikings for sure.
Yeah, I believe that Justin Jefferson bounces back.
I think it's going to be a close game, though.
It'll be a close game, but I do think he bounces back. And hopefully Adam Thielen wakes up this game.
No, hopefully Kirk Cousins throws the ball.
I was about to say, can he get targeted? It's like he's not even out there.
Bro.
How do you go from getting 12 to 15 targets a game to not even getting 7?
How they say Matt Stafford's racist?
Bro,
Kirk Cousins is a
racist towards
is a black lover,
bro.
No, what? He used to love Adam Thielen though.
Until Justin Jefferson.
That's because Diggs used to act too ghetto.
Whoa.
He's too much of an ego. All
right, bro. Yeah, I believe the Vikings bounce back. I feel like Justin Jefferson's like, I had a shitty game. I'm about to go the fuck off this game. Granted, the Lions, I feel like the Lions do have a...
Vikings are still a good offensive team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think they're going to...
St. Brown still might have 80-plus yards this week. Because he's just...
Eagles versus Commanders.
After what we just saw from the Eagles, it's like there's no way you can pick against them. But I'm going to do it. I think the Commanders can win this game. I think the Commanders sneak one out. In a divisional game, anything's possible. I think this is one of those weird games where the Eagles win it. I don't know how, not the Eagles, but the Commanders win it. I don't know how they do it, but they'll do it. I have no explanation for it. I just feel it in my heart. I feel like the Eagles are on super high, and the Commanders are just going to do some weird shit's going to happen this game. It's going to be like a fluke anomaly.
I have the Eagles as well.
But I'm going to go with the Commanders.
Oh, shit. I got the Eagles.
Well,
I have the Eagles.
I'm not mad at it. The Eagles should win this game.
I got the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Chiefs versus Colts. I got the Chiefs.
The Colts are desperate for a
Chiefs. I don't care how
desperate. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about.
That shit can be desperate with a decent team.
Got no niggas coming in town. That shit's quiet, boy.
Stop it.
Bro, we've been seeing upsets y'all not gonna pick on.
Bro.
The Chiefs.
I'm gonna give you one upset, but they the
Chiefs.
Texans, Bears. Go ahead, get your shit off.
Texans.
Yeah, because he likes what's the name?
David Mills.
I like David Mills, but they have also been competitive in both of their games.
What do you think the Bears haven't? The Bears got
the Bears. We've established that Trey Lance did not play well that first game, and
where they playing?
Until the second half. That's when the Bears turned up, and then this last game, the Bears played awful.
Bears played bad last game.
Where are they playing?
They're playing in Soldier Field though.
But they played.
I got the Bears.
They played the Packers though, and I was expecting A-Rod to bounce back.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers tears up the Bears.
No, I'm not saying.
But I was expecting A-Rod to bounce back.
Aaron Rodgers didn't even tear him up.
They call him a bear killer.
Aaron Rodgers didn't even tear him up.
Yeah,
it was straight run game.
Yeah, I say Aaron.
Run.
I mean, they've been running the ball a lot lately.
They have to.
Two-headed monster.
You see, they started putting AJ and Aaron Jones on the field at the same time.
I'm taking the Bears. It's at Soldier Field. I'm taking the Bears. Jaguars versus Chargers. Taking the Chargers for a bounce back win.
I don't know if Justin Herbert's playing.
He's not playing.
I'm picking the Jaguars.
It's his rib.
I'm picking the Jaguars.
He broke his rib.
Yeah, he's out. He's for sure.
Oh, Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Okay, yeah, Jaguars.
This is my upset of the week.
The rib's broken, right?
The ribs are broken.
Oh, then yeah,
for sure.
All right, then.
Does anyone know the Chargers backup?
It ain't Tyrod Taylor no more.
Can we come back? I'll pick my pick. I just want to know who the backup is because the defense and I don't even know if Keenan Allen's playing. God damn.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to go with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Nah.
It ain't like you have to.
I'm going to go with the Chargers.
All right, cool.
Well, when I find out who the fucking backup quarterback is.
Rams versus Cardinals.
Is it Dan? Who the fuck is it?
Dan Gilbert?
It's Rams. Rams are winning this game. Aaron Donald's going to take over.
I had the Rams winning that game as well.
Yeah, it is.
Kyler Murray's not going to be able to do what he just did against the Raiders.
We get to watch Tom Brady versus
the Bucks.
A-Rod.
Oh, Mike Evans is suspended.
Oh, they play again?
Yeah. Mike Evans is suspended. Shit. Wow. Shit. That's a good game. It's in Lambeau?
Packers versus the Buccaneers.
Is it a Lambeau? It's not a Lambeau.
It's in Florida.
Look, this was a stay-away game for me.
This game right here.
I'm gonna.
I just remember who they quarterback with. Yeah, I definitely got the Chargers getting busted.
Yeah,
Who's the backup?
He came in for a play last week to hand the ball off.
Daniel? Chase Daniel?
Yeah, Chase Daniels. I was taking the Buccaneers. I believe their defense will frustrate the Packers offense. They're going to be forced to make... I feel like the Packers offense will be forced to make certain clutch plays, and I don't think that they're ready yet. So I'm taking the Buccaneers.
You don't believe in the Packers receivers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with A-Rod.
I don't believe the Packers receivers are OC, but I believe they're good enough with Aaron Rodgers to succeed.
I think the Packers are going to win this
running
game.
backs. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, right now, it's looking like Leonard Fournette and Tom Brady versus the world.
I'm also picking the Packers.
You have no Julio. I mean, hopefully Julio should be active this week. But you don't have no Mike Evans this week. You probably don't have a Godwin this week. So now you're stuck with maybe Julio if he plays, and if he's not there,
Rashad Perriman.
Exactly. Then it's Rashad Perriman.
You don't even have Cole Beasley. I'm going with the Packers too.
Like,
I think
they're low on receivers for Tom Brady to throw to.
it's obviously early, but I think the Packers found somewhat their identity.
Who? Godwin got hurt?
Yeah.
Yes, he got hamstring.
Yeah, hamstring lasts 4-6 weeks.
Yeah, I believe the Packers know what their identity is, and they're gonna go with that 2 running back system.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Buccaneers. I've seen Tom Brady pass to have no receivers and still win games.
Like when?
When he played for the Patriots.
When?
Who is the no receiver?
Who's the no receiver? But like, when did he have no receivers?
His first, well, not no receivers. When he didn't have like a stout.
He never had like a top receiver, but he just needs
Julian Edelman,
not a top guy.
Niggas, bro. It was a good
And
tandem.
Amendola
and them niggas.
But he always had tight ends.
Yeah, he played with Randy Moss. Yeah, Gronk.
He had Aaron
Hernandez. Slater wasn't
one of y'all was
terrible.
gonna say rest in peace.
Hey, this nigga be trying to get niggas to say wow. Yo, listen. The Dirty Birds versus the Seahawks.
Brennan, Falcons, man. Y'all gonna do it, man. Y'all gonna do it this week, man. The Falcons.
It's a tough one.
It's not.
Where's Kyle Pitts?
He's hurt.
Where is he?
Is he really hurt?
I think.
Is he?
No, I didn't think.
Well, I heard he just disappeared.
Wait.
I got the
he's not
Falcons.
hurt?
Where's Kyle Pitts? Where is he?
Brennan, the Falcons are winning this game.
Gino. I'm going with Gino, man. DK gonna bully AJ Terrell the whole game.
Oh wow, Kyle.
Where's
Pitts
Kyle Pitts?
is healthy.
Where is Kyle Pitts?
Who you picking, man?
Is it Marcus Mariota? Is it his
I
fault?
got Marcus Mariota and them boys. I got the Falcons.
Cordell Patterson is a demon though.
49ers, Broncos. I got
Cordell Patterson's a demon.
I got 49ers, 49ers, Broncos. 49ers, Broncos.
49ers.
49ers.
Jimmy G.
49ers.
Jimmy G, bro.
Jimmy G's back. It looked like when Jimmy G came in the game, it looked like the 49ers.
It's like, it looked like,
back.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It just looked like
weight was lifted off
it's
their
some
shoulder.
weird shit. It was like it looked like everybody on the team got happier. Jimmy G was out there. Like
Trey Lance sucks, bro.
They were playing well when Trey Lance was in, though. It just looked like, I don't know, it just looked like the 49ers were back. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I can't say Trey Lance sucks. He only got to play 2 games, man.
Well, let me try.
A game and a half.
All right. Well, it's at the Broncos. I take the Broncos.
No Jerry Jeudy?
But why is everyone hurt?
Jerry Jeudy hurt himself last game. I had him on my parlay. Folded it.
Cowboys,
that was my only
Cowboys Giants Monday night game. The Giants are undefeated. I think that stops then.
I don't even
it's
think
gonna
I
be-
named my winner of the last game.
Oh, go ahead.
picked-
Oh no, I
49ers.
did. I picked the 49ers.
I think it'll be a sluggish game. I think it'll be a 17.
I have the Giants.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a low
think
scoring.
it's
This
game.
Monday
much.
night?
Yeah,
The Giants are healthy.
The Giants
I
are
said it's gonna be a low scoring game.
I don't know if it's gonna be low scoring.
Okay.
I have
I think Michael will go off, but I got the Giants. I like Daniel Jones. I like Saquon.
You like Daniel Jones?
No, but I like him for this week.
Oh, okay. I was just asking
I
a
don't-
question.
like, you had to
I was
say it like that,
I was like,
but-
you like Daniel Jones?
I like Saquon.
I was like, I never heard you say that. So
Not as much as I like Nick Chubb, but I like Saquon. I mean, enough to go on him for not being who everybody wants him to be.
Hurt.
But cool. But I also would say I like my boy Tony.
Kadarius Toney is nice.
Boy, you gotta love a nigga with a hood name.
He doesn't get as many touches as he's supposed to, though. Yeah.
I mean, Daniel Jones can't throw. You can't blame him.
I think what it'll come down to. Well, for me, it
Just
was
pick the Cowboys, bro.
I said I picked the Cowboys, but the reason why was remember I told you like two of our wins would come from either the Giants. One of the wins would either come from the Giants or the Commanders.
Yeah,
I think it'll probably come from the Giants. Yeah, it'll probably come from the Giants.
I think that the Cowboys will win. I feel like, and the only reason I'm picking the Cowboys is because Micah Parsons he's
crazy,
wrecking games. He's wrecking games. Like, no matter what coverage, like the Bengals last year, I was like, there's no way. But Michael Parsons wrecked that game. Wrecked the entire game plan. Every time Michael Parsons was in on third down, I was like, this down is over. There's nothing they can do to stop him. This down is over. Joe Burrow just find the closest receiver that's open and hope that he can break something for a first down because the Bengals literally had no time to get the ball down the field. And the way that you can tell the Cowboys defense is stepping up since it seems like they can tell that their offense is just not going to really click this year. I don't see it clicking unless when you guys get healthy. Maybe, James Washington, CD, Nightwing.
That's a fourth.
Nightwing, Noah Brown. But I like Cooper Rush. I like maybe he's just a gamer because we said he sucked before he got cut. But maybe the nigga's just a gamer. He's 2-0. This is gonna be his second Monday Night Football game. He seems to show up in the big moments for some reason. Nigga looks like a school teacher, like a middle school teacher, but he's hooping. I can't lie.
Ginger.
Yeah. So I got the Cowboys. I don't know how they're gonna do it, just like the Commanders, but they'll do it. Well, actually, I have more faith in the Cowboys than I do the Commanders. But I don't know why I think the Commanders might win.
Commanders suck.
We'll see. If the Commanders win, then that's just a good pick. Get my record up, you feel me? All right, man.
Any closing comments?
Y'all got y'all best bets or no?
I'm not really in tune with.
My best bet, if you're on FanDuel this week, Justin Jefferson yards. I don't care where the fuck they are.
Casey, hey, look, you want a straight bet? The odds ain't too bad right now. Probably in the negative 200 range. KC money line. You can go crazy. Put a cool band or two on there. It's guaranteed over the coast. I'm telling you.
1,000 to win. That's like it's minus 200. You said so. That's 1,000 to win $500,
which is cool.
I'm just letting them know. I'm just letting them know.
You're getting a free 500. It's free. It's free. It's free.
They're desperate. You know what they say about fighting a desperate man, or a desperate.
I don't.
I don't got nothing to lose.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
It's free.
All right, y'all go put y'all $1,000 to lose that shit.
Just make sure you.
Hey, y'all can. We'll give you his act. But yeah, nah.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
You like,
comment, subscribe.
Go ahead, man. You got it, bro. You got it.
Nah, real shit though. Hey, listen, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. That like helps the algorithms, please. You feel me?
Act like you know podcast, man. We'll be back getting bigger, better.
With better.
Comment with more ideas.
We got a special guest coming on next week because your ass will be gone.
We need more subjects. Guys. We need more topics. Comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think.
Don't be afraid, bro, to interact. We'll interact with you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? We love
That's on TikTok, Instagram.
All that.
I personally tweet from my own Twitter.
Yeah.
I guess I should make a Twitter page. I just be lazy.
Nah, tweet from your joint so niggas could.
You tweet from your Twitter page then.
I do.
I don't even tweet no more.
Well, you don't have a Twitter for being honest.
I have a parody page.
What?
I mean, you can call.
It's a burner account.
Yeah, it's my real account, but I just turned into like a
a troll joint. Okay, KD.
Nah, that's what he does, bro. He cut me off.